the keys are to this.
Welcome to Band Bourbon and Cigars, where we discuss marching band activities and life situations. I'm the drum major of the podcast, Mr. Reggie himself. And we have the rock of the podcast, Mr. Herb himself. That's right, that's right. And yes, we also have our most lovely fancy flow, Miss Hula Hoop Queen herself. All right, ladies and gents, we about to get right into this today. Today, our guest is born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Our guest graduated from Mumford High School and received a band scholarship to Kentucky State University. While attending KSU, our guest had to withdraw from the university to a financial because of financial instability. What? Okay, we'll figure that out. This person found his way into law enforcement along with being a police officer. Our guest loves martial arts and is a member of numerous organizations such as Kappa Psi National Honorary Band Fraternity, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and a Masonic Mason. Currently, they work as a school resource officer where they can impart knowledge and mentorship on the youth of today as often as they can. I present to you with a big drum roll, Mr. Capoeira himself.
Hey, Joe.
What up,
Yeah.
y'all? What up?
What up, though?
That was a great intro, man. That was a great intro.
Hey, man, I got the intros and everything.
Hell
Mine's
yeah,
got to
you
be
do.
right. Drum
Hell
major,
yeah.
got to be right. You know what
I
I
was about to
mean?
say that drum major instinct coming back out on you, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I do the
Yeah,
introduction.
you hear that introduction, boy, you be ready to hit the field.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to jump about this bed.
Oh, don't do the corkscrew spin on it real quick. Don't do that one.
What
Hell
is that?
yeah.
Man. Hey, we're gonna get on. We'll talk about it. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Now you've been hearing us talk about freaky shit. This Mr. Freaky himself.
Right.
Well, hello.
Freak
It's nice to
nasty.
meet you, Mr.
Freak
Freaky.
nasty.
Fred Dancy himself. Hey, this is another part of when we talk with Mike Simpson. We talking about the baby eater and all that shit. He's
Yep.
part of that crew.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's part of a bunch of different organizations, and yeah, he part of a bunch of different organizations.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's
Today
how
about to be off the hook, huh?
Oh man, how you been, bro? You been all right?
Man, I'm good, man. Good. Just been chilling, working like always, and taking care of my girls.
That's
it.
all right. That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. That's what's up. Good to see you, man. Listen,
Same.
we're gonna get into this, but before we get into this, I see Fancy got her nice pink on today. I bet you your nails match your shirt, don't it?
Of course they do.
Because she's
Shout out to my nail
fancy.
tech.
Because she's fancy. Who is your nail tech?
My nail tech is Shalita over at Polished Palace on Gratiot. I think it's 22235 Gratiot.
Mm.
Yep,
That's all
where it
right.
is.
Shout out to
Yep.
to the Palace. Shout out to the Purple Palace. That's right. You want to get your nails done? Go head over to the Purple Palace and ask for Shalita. That's right. Shalita, she get you right. That's what's up.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get the party started, Mr. Antonio.
Mhm.
First question up. How do you feel about yourself and your body?
Myself?
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang! Hit me with the big one first. First out the gate.
We're going to just get
How do I
started.
feel
Jump
about
on
myself?
in.
I'm getting better about myself and everything like that. You know, like as Reggie stated, you know, I'm in law enforcement, so the job is tough. You know what I'm saying? And it breaks us down mentally a lot of times. It ain't so much as the physical, it's the mental. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing what I need to do to stay mentally and focused. I've been doing the job for since 07. So yeah, that's a long ass time to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the job breaks you down. It really does. So it makes me feel sometimes like, why am I doing it? It really does. But at the same time, with the position that I'm in right now, working in the schools, I do have some type of influence over the kids and able to sway their minds differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I choose and want to stay in school systems, because most of my police career has been in at universities or in the school setting, you know, dealing with youth, and just trying to impart knowledge on them, you know, and leave it so that they'll be a little bit better prepared for the real world. Um,
Okay.
as far as my body, I'm getting my body back right, because yeah, I used to be in really good shape. Um, I'm still in good shape. Don't get it twisted. Just not the shape that I would like.
Okay.
Just not the shape that I would like, but it's coming back. You know, I'm changing up my eating habits. Going back to more of my martial arts class, which is capoeira. Um,
Okay.
Capoeira is a Brazilian martial arts. For those who don't know, it incorporates fighting and dance music, you know, from the Brazilian aspect, from an Afro Brazilian aspect of it. Um,
Okay.
but I'm doing more of the classes, traveling more. Me and my brother both. We still very active in it. We've been doing it since '98. It's a long damn time. My body is
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, we ain't as young as we used to be, but hey, we still need to do something. And I do that on Mondays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I'm in the gym. So
That's
that's where
good.
I'm
You
at
got
with.
that routine.
So
Speaking that you talking about your body and everything, getting back in shape and stuff. I want to apologize to our audience. As you notice that my screen does not look the same today, but that's because the body is not what it used to be, especially as
Mhm.
you're getting older. And I went to go lift something, and the back is not doing too well right now. So I'm doing my best here. I'm in pain, but you know, we're gonna make sure this podcast happens for the
hey,
audience.
bro,
You know,
I think
the
everybody
show
out
must
there
go
knows
on.
the old man. I think
The
everybody
show
out there
must
knows.
go on. It don't matter. The show must go on.
I
You
can
can
tell
tell the
these
people
guys.
that you threw your back out sneezing. It's okay.
It it
I'm not
it
gonna
it
judge.
it, it could have been for humping.
Bro,
Hey.
But we
I'm
know it's
mailing
because you
you,
sneezed
I'm
though.
mailing
You know
you
what I'm
a
saying?
cane, bro. I'm mailing you
Listen,
a cane.
listen.
The
I'm
walk.
a KK style humpbacker, so you know what I'm saying, loose naked. So it could come from humping. You never know.
Just not
but
today, because you over there sitting up.
but to say that my early education, bro, I can remember. I'm switching gears a little bit. I can remember being a little pup and growing up in a household, man. And I grew up around my uncles, and there was always women coming in and out. And my first education on love making, we'll call it that right now, love making, was peeking through the peephole and everything like that and see what was going on, those sounds that was coming behind that door and everything. So my question to you, bro, what was your early education about sex and intimacy?
Me? Oh
Yeah,
shit. Man, listen. All right. I'm be straight up real with y'all. Like I
yeah,
said,
that's what it
I
is.
got an older brother. He's 2 years older than me. We've been like rambunctious ass kids that we are. Um, two boys. We always was into stuff. So we were running around playing hide and seek. I don't know how the hell we came about this box that was in my dad's closet.
Mm, the infamous
Yeah,
box.
yeah. This
Yeah.
is video. My brother showed me the video, and I'm like, "What the hell is this? Why they naked?" You know what I mean? So yeah. So I got exposed at a young age to what sex was. I'm like, man, hey, saw naked ladies, and I was like, hey, I like all that. So yeah,
So
yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what it is.
that's I feel like that's a common thing with a lot of guys. They find a little box in your pop's closet or the mother's closet. Same thing happened to me and my brother, but at the same time, you got to think if you don't break that cycle, that's what's gonna keep happening. So the little box is in
Uh-huh.
your closet. I got a baggie in my closet.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Yep. You
Uh,
got to.
it's
Get
not
rid of it.
always.
Like because nowadays it's easily accessible right there in the palm of your hand.
Yep.
Yep,
Mhm.
You know what I
it
mean?
is. That's
So
right.
so
That's
and
right.
that's a problem and issues with the youth of today. Like they got so much easy access to stuff that's right there, right on their phone, and they're getting corrupted and having false sense of realities of what things really
Mhm.
are. You know, and
Mhm.
that's a big problem that I'm starting to see doing this line of work. You know, that kids really think like life is a video game. There's
Consequences.
no
No
consequences.
consequences. Yeah.
Yep. Or no respect for life or their own in a lot of cases, you know. And that's wild to me. That's wild as shit to me. But you know, like I said, I still try and let them know how things is when out here in the real world. And that social media is the devil for y'all. Leaving this shit alone. Real.
And that's, I think that's influencing a lot of people is social media. I mean, you got so many different people around the world that can influence you. And then the thing is, people nowadays are very influential because there's so much stuff out there. I want to be like this dude. I want to be like, and it ain't got to be rappers and celebrities and stuff like that, athletes and stuff like that. It's normal people doing crazy stuff. Oh, that's cool. Since they did it, I want to do it too. Or I want to get famous because they did that. Oh, they want to or lick the ice cream thing and stuck it back in there and get famous. No, man.
Right. Like, oh man, that shit was gross as hell, dude. Somebody should slap the shit out of him. Like that.
Just trying to get quick hits.
Yeah, anything for likes. That's what I say. That's what I say. Anything for likes.
Yeah. I know y'all were talking about this being a common thing, finding your dad's stash. I actually discovered my dad's stash, his videos and his magazines. And I think I was about 14 or 15. I don't know if my brother had found them, but I definitely found them. And I was definitely all in like, ooh, what's this? And he caught me and we talked about it. I'm like, well, Dad, I mean, the videos were interesting. Like I found them fascinating. You know, I don't know if it turned me on, but I found them fascinating. So I wanted to watch more. So he hid them at that point. He hid them somewhere else. But
what was fascinating to you?
What was fascinating? The fact that people were naked and I can't remember details, but I remember watching it and just being like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, she's bendy. Like, you know, just kind of just being fascinated with whatever I'm watching.
She's bendy.
You know.
Well, you know what's wild is that you said you was 14. I think I was like 6.
Never had thought.
What'd you say, Herb? You never thought about what?
Herb? Did he just freeze?
He does that on purpose.
Yeah. Just be having
stupid.
I think I was about 14 or 15. I don't think I was older than 16, but I was pretty much like a teenager when I found it.
Yeah, we was little kids. We was little kids.
Yeah, we little pups. We love pups. I wait till my uncles go out in the streets. Well, I'll be all up in their magazines. And look, my uncle was very particular too. So you got to make sure you put it on the right number that he left it on, because he'll know that you had it. You rewind back and everything.
Rewind it back to the same spot.
To the same spot. Yeah. Absolutely.
That might have been how my dad caught me. I never rewound anything.
yeah, you definitely got caught because of that.
Yeah, you didn't know what you were doing.
Right.
We revisited that conversation when I was about 22, 23. And I told him, I said, Dad, I'm just like you. And he was like, I said, yeah, I'm just like you. And I left it there. He just kind of looked and then he switched the subject. I'm like,
so because we know your dad is from Africa, and you know what they say about African men and things like that. So when you say you just like them, so you like multiple men?
I don't know if African men like multiple men.
No, they like multiple women.
What I was saying to him, which he understood completely, is the wild, freaky shit you into. I'm probably gonna be into it too, Dad. So that was the conversation I was having with him, and he just looked. He's
like he had to not think about that. He's like, so about that weather, what's supposed to be like tomorrow?
I remember we had a conversation about this guy this boyfriend I had in high school. This boyfriend I had in high school, Reggie, you know which one I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say no names. But me and my dad had a conversation about him, and he was just like, so you got what you wanted and you was done? And I looked at him and I was like, yeah. Because I wanted to see his reaction. He just busted out laughing. I'm like, ooh, okay, he laughed about that one. But as I got older, I was able to have these kind of conversations with my dad. My mom, not so much.
Now, how old were you when you asked that, when you told him that?
About 23, 24. I was in my early 20s. I was grown.
He can't be mad.
Yeah, he couldn't be mad. But I was just letting him know, like, nigga, whatever you into.
So
like,
all of y'all,
I might be too.
all of y'all have girls. Now we sitting
Yeah,
up here having this conversation about
I
this.
know. I know. I know.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Hey, bro, I've been thinking about that the whole time because
Man,
this conversation has not protruded into my mind at all until this conversation started. So now I'm sitting here like,
see?
I can't keep this no more. I know I tell her don't come in my room, don't come in my room, stay out my room. But I know when I'm at
Mhm.
work and I ain't around, just like my
That's right.
ass was, being nosy. I'm gonna check to see what's in there and why I can't come in here. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that boy ain't old enough to understand.
See,
Yeah, boy, I'm
But he
worried about
will.
my
I
son.
don't know how to play one of them. But I
He
guess I
already a
forgot
ladies'
to
man.
cross that bridge.
my daughter keep talking about she's ready to get
I'm a
married
bridge
already. I'm
crosser.
like, girl, I'm about to break you in
Who's that?
half. I'm like,
Oh,
huh?
how old is she?
I have a 4 and a 5 year old.
Oh, is she want to get married already? Bless her
Yeah,
heart.
that's what I'm telling her. I'm like, girl, no, you don't. You're not getting married. You're not even having no boyfriend until you're 25. And even if you try and bring a boy here, he gonna be scared as hell to come here because of me. Because no, no.
My daughter has 4 older brothers.
Mm.
Three of them are adults right now.
Oh
So by
wow.
the time she's ready to date, her oldest brother could really stand in as her dad. And
Mm-hmm.
we've talked
Mm-hmm.
about that. Out of the 4 brothers she has, 2 of them are the nuck if you buck kind, and one ain't gonna ask no questions. So I'm sure
Uh-huh.
out of the 4 of them, 2
Uh-huh.
gonna be beating up her boyfriends. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But I'm worried about
So
my
this
son because he gonna be the one.
this is a question for everybody on the panel. So describe how your current relationships and intimacy levels are.
Mm. Mm. Well, me and my daughter's mom, we live together. We're
Okay.
not in no relationship. Like, we when I moved back here from Kentucky in 2020, I came back and lived with my parents for a while until I was able to buy this house that I'm in now. She was living
Mhm.
somewhere else. I didn't want to move back in with her because we was going through issues and problems still. Um, like the whole time I was trying to get her to, come down to Kentucky with me just because being here in Detroit, it was like, I'm coming back to Detroit. Like Detroit ain't the same. Every time that I came back to visit, things was not the same, and I'm just like, people just too wild and too reckless. Is this what I really want to raise my daughters in? I'm like, nah. So we had our problems and falling outs, but we still knew what we had to do in order to get these girls together. So I'm
Mhm.
like, all right, me trying to be the man or whatever. I'm like, all right, we can try and work it out. Let's move in together. Let's get a house, stable environment, blah blah blah. Stuff still wasn't the same. I'm like, God, now I'm locked in with it. All right, so now what do I do? So she says she's been looking to move out, and I'm like, all right, cool beans, but we still amicable with each other.
Okay.
She's in one room, I'm in the other room, and when we around the kids, it's like ain't nothing, there's no problems. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But
That's good.
gotta do what I gotta do to show my daughters what a man is supposed to do and how he's supposed to treat their mothers and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was keeping me from yelling and screaming all the time when she's being out the way and want to make these crazy irrational decisions about certain things. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I bite my tongue a lot. I find myself biting my tongue a lot, um, and just deal with the mess for right now.
That's growth, brother. That's growth.
Hmm.
Man, I'm
Takes a
telling
lot
you,
of
especially
maturity to
from
do that.
from the way I used to be. Get your ass on! Picked her up and
Mhm.
threw her, flung her somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get out!
That's that growth.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know if I
What
could
about
cohabitate with my ex-husband in the same house. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. We get
what about
Well,
along.
y'all two?
what
So,
about
Heard?
you?
Hello?
so with me, I'm dealing with a situation where my wife is like currently messing with another dude,
Mm,
and what's so hard about it? Every day that I get up, I have to kiss this other dude on the forehead and tell him I love him.
Man, it sucks to be second, don't it?
Yeah, he's such a cock blocker.
Man, you making my damn back hurt, nigga.
I was about to say, why are you talking about your son like that, man?
It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. She's seeing the. I was like, okay, they got it open. Let me listen. Okay.
Oh, man, you making my back hurt, bro. Oh,
Like, I was like, man,
babies are like that.
about his kid, man. Wait a minute.
Besides that, man, they both cock blockers, man.
oh, man.
Oh, trust me, I understand, man. I understand.
Oh, man.
Kids do
Man,
be
that
some
hurt, bro.
blockers.
Yes, like 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. By this time, like, dude, I'm tired. I gotta get up in the morning or something. Man, I can't do this. I ain't no kid no more. But all of y'all,
You like, shit, I got a schedule.
right? I don't like that, man. You know, that's the part about growing up being an adult. You know, having children around. That's the sad part. But you know,
You gotta learn to be creative.
I know. You better get a quickie in or something. Go in the bathroom, be like, me and your mama gotta talk. All right. Make it seem like y'all getting an argument, or no, don't do that, because then they'd be concerned. But just be like, yeah, just loud talking and getting it in at the same time.
Turn the fan on. Turn the fan on.
Turn the music up loud. Shoot. Send the kids to the basement and give them their video games.
Right, something. You gotta do something.
I use my brain and I use that a lot. So you know, I've been creative a lot. You got, you know, it's like Mission
Impossible.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh shit.
Try not to laugh too hard, Reggie.
I know, right?
I'm trying. Hey, I'm over here in tears. Y'all don't see behind these glasses, boy.
I feel bad for laughing at you, but like,
got alarms going off everywhere. You know, baby monitor. What was that noise? Did she get up? He crying, and his ass. He got problems where, you know, if you want to be sneaky, he'll just sit his butt up and won't say nothing. Because if you sit up and just stare.
like, what you doing?
Now, you supposed to make some kind of cry noise.
Right.
His first education.
Right.
His first education.
Exactly. See what mommy and daddy doing.
You better put him in the crib and go on the other side of the bed on the floor or something.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
You can have his room, boy. I just told you.
That's hilarious.
How old is he now?
7.
Oh, time is flying.
Not years.
7 months.
Yeah.
She's 5.
I said if he's 7. I said if he's 7 years old, you can be in your own room.
Right.
There's definitely another dude then.
Reg, what about you?
Current situation. Well, me and mine's been separated now for over a year now, probably about a year and a half now, things like that. Now, before, you know, said we separated, I would always say to myself, boy, if I ever get loose out here in these streets again and know what I know now compared to what I was doing when I was doing my thing in them 20s, man, I'm about to be a straight, not just a regular gigolo, but a type of hoe gigolo. You know what
right.
A type of hoe.
But now for real, being my age and the maturity that I've, it's like I've done it all in my life for real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting back, I'll be so chill. Hey, this back is good.
Right now, it don't look like it.
Hey, it's gonna be all right though. This little,
real quick.
That's gonna get it right there.
Yeah, that biofreeze, baby.
It's gonna get it right there, and I'll be back in the game. Put me back in the game, coach. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But no, man. So that's what it is, man. And to be, you know, intimate with, you know, multiple people, it's just like you gotta be careful out here in this world.
Yeah, you really do.
You got, you know, say no disrespect to nobody else, but I'm not into no transies and all that kind of stuff. And there are dudes out here that's looking straight up like beautiful women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. And then not only that, just I don't want no gift that I can't give back.
Right,
Period.
exactly. That's
You
the
know what I'm
main
saying?
thing. That junk is
You know what I'm saying?
rampant. It,
That's just period. You know what I mean? So I'm very cautious with, you know what I'm saying, what I do in my life and my time and who I spend my time with.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
how you
Yep.
have
Oh
to
man,
be. Because it's a lot of people out here that's not being truthful, and they just
hmm
Mm-hmm.
down for the thrill, and they will leave you with a present you can't get rid of, and won't
Yep.
say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Won't say nothing about it
so why is it called a present?
because it's something that's somebody gave to you.
You're
Yeah,
right.
they like, here you go.
There you
You didn't
go.
ask for it.
And he's like,
You didn't
oh,
ask for it. You
oh
just
my
kind of
goodness,
like,
You're
this
right.
is really
Do you ask
nice.
for any gift? Do you ask for any gift you want? It just be
Right,
up under the Christmas tree, wrapped up. Here you
right,
go.
right.
This one says to her.
Wrapped up for you.
That's it.
Right.
You be like, oh, thank
Surprise!
you. Surprise.
Surprise!
surprise, surprise.
Leave that up there. Leave that up there.
You got
Uh,
You have
Yeah.
mm-mm.
you get a gift. You get a gift. You get a
Right.
gift. There's some people out here just passing out gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
that's the thing though. So they're giving you gifts, so you seeing it, but yet and still you take it.
You don't
Not
know.
necessarily.
A lot
Not
of times you
No, you
necessarily.
don't
don't
see it.
know.
Not
Yeah, you don't
necessarily.
know.
Yeah,
So
Not
how's it a
necessarily.
gift? How's it a gift then?
You
Because they
don't know
gave it
what's
because
to
they
you.
gave
inside
it
that
to you.
thing, boy.
That's something that they gave
Yeah.
to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Hey,
surprise gift.
so,
Surprise gift.
Because if you lucky
so
enough and you can see things, it should make you be like, hold on, wait, what's that? What's this? But
Man.
you
I
know,
think we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about a physical gift, a present. Like
Mm.
I'm
Well,
gifting
we
you
ain't talking
like
a
that,
about
cigar.
that.
I'm gifting
like
you
a
Yeah, we ain't talking
this
about
cigar.
that
cigar.
gift.
We
I'm
ain't
using
talking
this
about that
cigar.
gift.
Oh no!
We
I'm
talking
using
about
this.
the gifts of the biblical kind.
I get that, but I'm using this as an example. I'm gifting you this
Okay.
cigar. You physically see this cigar. I'm going to hand you this cigar as a
Thank you.
gift.
Mm.
If it was broken in half, would you take that cigar?
Yes,
Still can be smoked.
that's right.
Still a gift.
If
Like, damn,
I
your
had to
gift
pause
broke.
though because I
it
don't
had
smoke the
mold
cigars. I
spots
use them for
all over it and
decoration.
stuff,
So
if it had mold spots all over it, would you still take that gift?
But see, that's what
not
you
if
can
it had
see,
mold.
right?
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
going, but some people will though. Some people will.
hmm
But
Yeah.
I'm saying that one you can see. You can see that mold on the outside, but that mold also could be on the inside
On
of
the
that leaf.
inside.
You
Yep.
can't
And you
see
don't
that,
even know.
and
Yep. It
you'll
could be
still
them
smoke it,
leaves. Being them
and you
leaves and
smoke that
stuff like
cigar.
that.
Now
Yep.
you got a gift that you can't
Yep.
get back. Now you got
That
bump
you
crawling
can't
around your
even take
lips.
back.
Now
Yep.
you got mold.
Now you got mold
Now you
floating through
got
the
mold
That
lungs.
all
was
on
a
your
perfect
mouth.
example. I'm glad you used that one. That was a
Hell
perfect
yeah. Hell
example.
yeah. Hell
Now
yeah.
you
That
walk
was
around looking
perfect.
like
That was
I had
perfect.
to break it down, break it
like
down,
the
break it down.
Hey, listen. You got to do the sight. You got to do the sight test.
sight check.
hmm
Mhm.
Oh, you got to do that. You got to look all around and
Mm-hmm.
look
Yeah.
inside and all
Yeah,
that.
you do.
And you got to do the smell test too.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
You do.
Dude got
Because
some
you
muddy.
can
Did it
smell
Dude
stop
got
at
those stinky muddy nuts. You don't want to be
it.
them have them nuts up on your nose.
All
If
right.
that
First of
thing is
all, that is
kind of
so
did it
fishy.
stop
rude.
Mhm.
Hey,
That is
Huh?
so
hey.
rude for a man to show up with sweaty, musty parts.
It's some
Oh
foul ass
yeah.
dudes out here. Some foul ass dudes
Absolutely.
out here.
And some
Just like
Yeah.
it's some trifling
people
ass
don't
women
care
out
about
here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I
I had
think
that situation before, man, back in the day. And it was the devil and God on my shoulder. I slid off that bed, was like, I should do it. Then he was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I sat there for about 5 minutes contemplating, and I got my ass up and got the hell up out of there. Like,
Hell yeah.
no,
Hell yeah. Got
that
to.
thing was too
Yeah.
rank. It didn't
Wow.
smell too
I
good.
don't understand why that was even a debate.
When you
Hey,
young, dumb, and
I
full
was
of
about to
cum, you debate. You will debate, especially with alcohol involved and all that. You will
man,
debate. You
man.
will. You will. Young,
Well, I'm
dumb, and
glad
full of
you all
cum.
have
That's all
grown
I'm
from
saying.
that because
Absolutely. Mm-mm.
I
Yep.
don't think I ever debated about it to myself. I just said and walked away. No, I'm good, baby.
you're like, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, but
No,
I
no,
like how
no.
I like how Fancy is trying to avoid this question.
Oh, am I?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't really got nothing to
oh.
say. I'm single. I got a what we gonna call him? A maintenance man that I see periodically a couple times a year, about 2 to 3 times a year.
A
And the
year.
Mr.
reason I
Fix It
limited
Man.
the maintenance
A
man, the
year.
reason I limited to 2 to 3
Yeah,
times a
hold
year,
on. Go ahead. But you probably about to
the
Yes.
answer the
reason
question.
I'm about to answer the question.
I said you're probably gonna answer the question.
Throw it out here, so I'll answer all of them together.
So if the maintenance, so listen, let's look at the maintenance man like a house, right? He coming to clean out the stuff in the house 2 to 3 times a year. Now,
Mhm.
within those years, there's always problems and hiccups in between those years. Do you only use one maintenance man, or do you use multiple maintenance mans?
I have one.
And he only come 2 to 3 times a year.
That's what I'm saying.
He only come to maintain that because I can't. We've had this conversation, Herb. I told you I can't function well in casual hookups. So 2 to 3 times a year, and I got to space them out.
Mm.
Well, you can't call him a
Because-
maintenance man.
Why
I know,
not?
right?
I mean, that's
That's
more
what
like
he
a
is.
Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or like
No, that's the
the
maintenance
turkey
man.
gobbler.
What? What?
Turkey gobbler.
You called it the Easter Bunny?
He's the maintenance man because he got to come through and take care of the faucets and he got to dust off the top.
Hey, you about to kill Black over there, man? With
I'm just saying he got to dust off the cobwebs. He got to like re-lubricate
I mean,
the
that's a lot
pipes.
of work.
oh man,
He got to, he got work to do. I be having assignments, and then he got to leave right
Look
after.
at him.
Oh
He got to
shit!
leave right after, and the
Now
rule
look
is
at it
I
like
can't
a car,
call
right?
him for 2 weeks.
Mm.
We got a lot of rules.
Okay, look,
like
now
he
look
comes
at it.
about 2-3 times a year. Hmm.
Let's look at it like a car. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Okay.
You got to get your oil changed in your vehicle, right?
Every
every
90
three
days.
You
thousand
do it
miles.
2 times. Do you do it 2 times a year or 3 times a year?
Every time I hit that 3,000 mile mark. So that's about maybe
Right. So it depends. So it depends on how much driving you're doing, how much physically activity you putting on that vehicle, and if you put more miles on it, you need to get that oil changed more often, right?
yes. That is true.
And if you don't get it changed, it breaks down.
If I don't get the oil changed regularly, I'm a little cranky. Yes, you're right.
So again, I wouldn't call it a
So what
I
would you
would,
call him then?
I told you the Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny?
Well, you got,
Well, Easter is tomorrow, right? Let me see. What's
oh,
hey,
yeah.
that's
Nah, I'm probably gonna holler at him
You-
around yeah, probably a little bit
you
after
use
Easter. It's about
Halloween,
time.
You got
He be the
you
boogeyman
got
of
Sweetest
Halloween.
Day. You got
I don't
Valentine's
do
Day. You
Sweetest
got
Day. Leave that for his
Happy New
ladies.
Year.
You know one thing I
I
like
mean,
about this
these
arrangement
are
though? I don't have to do a thing but show up
Mm.
and just
I
lay
can
down.
dig it.
That's it.
That's typically what you do with
That's
a
that's it.
vehicle or a house. You just leave it there and fix that motherfucker.
Well, no, I don't typically do that with my house and anyway. But yes, that's my current situation. So
Oh man, you stupid, man.
I
You
can dig it.
stupid. I love it. Oh man.
Listen,
Well, listen.
Mr. Reggie
Before we go any further, man, everybody out there, go ahead and subscribe, hit that thumbs button and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Put your comment in there and all of that good stuff. What you want us to talk about the next time. We are at that part where we like to put some smoke in the air. Now, usually I'll put some smoke in the air, but not today because my arms. I'm trying not to move my arms. I ain't moving nothing because my back hurts. But we have Fancy and Herb over there. They do their thing and everything like that. So listen, this is the point of the podcast, Tone, that you get to tell a story. One of your bad stories or just a life story. It can be funny, it can be indifferent, or it can be a bow chicka bow type of little story. One of them things. Oh, she pulled out the handcuffs. It can be a handcuff story.
Y'all was talking about handcuffing folks. Yeah. I can't find the key, so I can't even put them on. But
yeah. So it's your story, bro. You get to tell us one of your stories, and we'll throw one in too.
Story. Oh man. Damn. I don't know what story I would tell. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
At one time at band camp.
Oh man. It's been a lot of times at band camp. I'm just let it be known about that. All right. Been a lot of times at band camp. Let me see. What's a good story I can tell? Damn. See, yeah, I should have been prepped for this.
Mhm.
See, what's the story?
Let's pinpoint a time.
I know,
Maybe
right?
back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2004
Ooh,
summer.
ooh.
Try April.
Oh, April
Okay.
2004.
Y'all gonna make me try
Nah,
and remember all the way back then. All right.
Nah.
no, dude,
Okay.
April 2000.
Here. I got one for you, and I'm gonna get you started. So
Okay. Yeah.
I used to kick it with this little chick, right? Now she lived next door to Tone in the chicken house and everything. So I would go over
Chicken
this
heart.
chick house, you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, and get busy or whatever. But she had a roommate. The chick that I was kicking it with had a roommate. Now her roommate's room was right next to Tone's room, and she would tell me, she was like, "Y'all KK South boys, I tell you," I'm like, she be like, "Who is that next door?" This and that. I like, why? She was like, because that motherfucker be going all night, be banging up against this door and on this wall. I'm hearing these women screaming and moaning all night. I can't sleep, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? That shit turns me on. It be turning me on. So I told Tone about that shit. I don't know if he ever went over there and
No.
everything, but yeah, I remember that one.
So listen, with that, so I can definitely tell you. And I wonder where she is to this day. How damn! I wish I'd have went
In
over there.
therapy.
Like, man. But listen. So when Reg told me that she wanted to see what it was like, I was like, damn. But me being the person that I am, I was in a relationship, and I'm like, I can't cheat on nobody and stuff like that. I never have. You know what I'm saying? I never have cheated on any of my girls. Yeah, but it always got done to me. But if I'd have known, and after me and whoever I was with broke up, I should have went over there. But by that time, she was already had graduated, and I was like, "Fuck, I missed my opportunity." I know. It was always like that, man. Always,
Yeah,
every
she
time.
was nice. She was nice
Man,
too. Yeah, she's nice too. She was nice.
God.
She might have had
Yeah.
some presence though. Just because she was
Hey,
nice, don't mean nothing.
yeah, it's true.
There's a
That's
lot of
true.
nice folks out here
You
with
just
presence.
messed up that whole wet dream right there. Man, you just messed up that whole wet dream.
Man,
I'm just
listen,
saying.
listen. You
I'm gonna
really
give you that
did.
reality check.
You really did, Fancy. I'm like, God,
Right.
dog,
She
But I'm
just
just
messed
saying
up
that's
that
though,
whole
horrible.
wet
it's the
dream, bro.
reason. But listen though,
You
it's the
just-
reason you didn't get a chance with her. I don't know what the reason is, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah, things
man.
happen for a reason.
It probably did, man. But God, dog, I still would have wanted to try though. No
She could
lie, I still
crazy.
wanted.
Oof.
I don't mind crazy. I don't mind crazy
Don't
because
man crazy.
See, I think crazy women are not as threatening as crazy men though.
yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No, y'all worse.
I got
Y'all worse.
scars to prove it. So yeah, they are.
Yeah, y'all worse. Y'all worse.
Tone said
Glad
back
I
in
don't
the
date
day,
women.
I didn't mind it either. I didn't mind crazy women. Nowadays, no, I don't want.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she got stuff to lose.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
the women on a different level of crazy. The one that I'm like, nah, I ain't about to deal with that. You know, like it's certain levels of crazy that I'm like, yeah, I can handle that. But these levels of crazy now, they come and stabbing and killing and stuff like that. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because today I know I wasn't trying to make you my wife or my woman or nothing. It was just all about getting down. Now, you be asking too much.
That's a story I could tell too. I remember it was one time. It was me, Herb, and Johnny. That's all. That's
Damn
how
chicken heart.
it all. Man, it was always me, Herb, and Johnny. But anyway, I remember Herb was at our crib, and it was like all three of us had girls over, and we was like, Johnny, you think we gonna have a scream contest tonight? Nigga, what? Scream contest. And that's you remember that shit, Herb?
Did y'all tell the girls they was having a scream contest?
Oh no. They never knew. So we was doing everything. We was here. Smack, pop,
I just thought about another story about somebody.
Oh no,
This
no,
is familiar.
no, look,
It sounds familiar.
Okay, am I thinking about the same story?
I
Yep.
know, right?
Okay, because I'm like, I remember this. Okay, Lord.
But no, it's not the same story. This is not the same story. This is
I know.
remember the one
Same
I told you
thing.
about happened at my career. You talking about it happening somewhere else. But there is a
Okay.
common person that was at both places.
Yeah, I figured that part out. Oh,
Oh man, yeah, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I
that's
go to KK side with y'all. Not KK side, KSU. I'm so glad I go to school with y'all.
Oh
This is what
man,
my daddy was worried about. This kind of shit.
oh, you'd have had fun with us.
hell yeah, definitely.
You'd
That's
have
that's the
fun
thing
with
you
us.
can't say.
My
People
dad
used to
Especially back
always be
then.
like,
up.
People used to always be like, yo, y'all band boys is wild. Yeah, damn right we are.
See? My dad was like, yeah, no parts of that.
Especially them 99 boys through them 2000,
Yes,
2001, 2002 boys.
yes, yep, man.
So hey, can
Hell yeah, hell
yeah.
yeah.
Now what's
Thanks to
one
that.
thing you remember, bro, about your marching band years?
Your ass telling me to go catch
Uh-oh.
that damn deer. I almost
Allegedly.
caught that motherfucking though. That's
Allegedly.
the crazy thing. That's the thing. I almost caught that bastard, man. And even Mike will be like, "Man, Tony almost caught that damn deer." I sure did. I sure did. But when his ass jumped off in the woods, I was like, "Nah," because his homeboys is probably over there waiting on me. I'm like, "Nah, set me up for failure." God damn it,
Yeah,
no,
I'd be like,
no.
yeah, cuz. What's up, cuz? What you want to do?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Take
man,
this shit out of me.
that shit was
Man.
funny though. You
Man, that
did, you
shit was
did.
fun as hell. Like,
Yeah.
like I hated you motherfuckers, but at the same damn time, I was like, this shit is all right, man. Is this what it's like? All right, cool. I'm about to have fun all day. When y'all would cut us loose and be like, yep, band practice is over with, we would go right to the yard. Because we couldn't associate with the girls and stuff like that, man. Like all the freshman girls and stuff, and everybody was coming back. We was there well before band.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
we missed out on all that shit. And I'm like, damn, is this what campus is like? I'm like, oh, freshman year. I was like, I just broke up with my girl too. Word. I'm about to have some fun. I was like, y'all don't even know. Hell yeah, man. But no, I loved how the band used to be. I'll say that. How it used to be. Like it's really not like that nowadays. Well, at least when I was working there. Like they were fighting amongst each other, man, and stuff like that. Like literally fighting out in public. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like nobody's supposed to know there's any problems or issues within the band like this, man. I remember I went up there and grabbed them, pulled these two cats apart and was like, man, what the fuck is wrong? Dude, I'm doing this in uniform. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Just going in on them. They was like looking at me like, what? Why are you so passionate about this? I'm like, nah, man, because I sat right here in these seats where y'all at, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody was a family. We were helping everybody out. It was the band against everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And y'all, they didn't have that type of mentality. I don't know how it is now because I ain't been back in since I fucking worked there last. But you know, it was a true family environment. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't make me miss home. Like I miss my family, but it didn't make me miss being at home when I wasn't able to be there. So that was the thing that I loved about my college and band experience. So
My first memory of you, man, is being at we was at Drew crib. We was doing something at Drew crib. I remember you pulled up and stuff, and you were like, "Hey man, can I holler at you?" I was like, "What up, though?" We went outside and we were kind of back in the back. You was like, "Man, I ain't with this stuff that's going on in this band. People trying to tell me what to do and this and that, and they gonna this and that, and blah 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 blah." So I'm like, "Well, what did they tell you what to do?" And we had that conversation. So as we talking, I said, "What they do? They told you to do some push-ups or something?" Like, yeah. I said, "But you can do push-ups, can't you?" Like, yeah. I'm like, "Well, just knock them out right here." And you knocking them out, but you mad at knocking them out. Like, I'm getting him. He don't even realize I'm getting you right now.
I know.
And you like, I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you, but I don't like the mother. I say, okay, then we gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, man. Just keep coming back, bro.
Because it was how they was talking to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I wanted to fight. Like, I'm be honest. My freshman year, I wanted to fight everybody. I wanted to fight everybody, and I was like, I grabbed a couple of them. Yeah. I grabbed a couple of them. So they was about to die. They was about to be Jesus, and like so serious. I was choking the crap out of one, and yeah, the other ones. Everybody had to pull me off of them. I was like, all right. I gotta listen and what they saying. And it was. In all honesty, it was you and James. You and James were the main ones that kept me kind of level headed and was like, man, this is what it is. I'm like, man, all right, man. Like for real. My first memory of you, Black, was when TC when we came for a visit, me, my mom, and my dad, we came and Chambers was showing us around and everything like that. And then he was like, yeah, you can go eat in the calf. It was you and Knuckles. Y'all took me around, showed me where the calf was. And we was sitting in the calf just eating and talking. And I'm like, all right, this dude cool. But Knuckles, I was like, something wrong with him. I was like, something wrong with this dude, Knuckles, man. Like, he funny, but there's something wrong with him. Like, and that's when I saw that he had his KK side shirt on and it said his name was Juvenile, because he kept saying and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And like dog, like why you keep saying like, and then he'll stare off and I'm like, yeah, that baby ain't right. That baby ain't right. But no, like
that baby ain't right.
it was them conversations with you though, man. You and James is what kept me level headed and from killing people. Like, like I'm just telling like straight up, like, because I was in a bad place. So yeah.
Hey, listen, you hear him laughing, how he laughing, Pastor? That's how he be when he mad too. He just do the same thing.
I was about to ask him.
It's the same way.
I was trying to formulate my question, something related to being in that bad place and laughing about it now. Like, how does it make you feel when you talk about whatever that bad place is? Because every time you mention it, you laugh. I was trying to formulate my question in my head.
It's me seeing my growth and maturity. You know what I'm saying? Letting that, like how I let the little, especially doing the job that I have, letting littlest things that used to set me off just be like, man, whatever, dude. All right. Y'all have no idea. Like the thing that I came to realize is I know what I can do, but I don't have to prove it to nobody. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. I know what I can do. Just don't test me because it's gonna be bad business. Like straight up. Like Caroline has seen me kick down a tree when I got mad. She seen me kick a tree down when I was mad about something. And she was like, he crazy. Somebody else saw me like one of them big old giant dumpsters. I punched one of them mugs and it moved it. It was like, and it was like moved back. It actually moved back. Like my anger level is scary. And I think that's why like Catan and them and Flea, they used to call me Goku because they would see me when I would get angry and the stuff that I would do. And then I'm like, all right, I gotta stop because at some point my rage is gonna come out on somebody, not just these inanimate objects. So I have to learn how to deal with and control that. So
I remember I think this just happened. It had to happen about 3 years ago. Yeah, it's probably about 3 years ago. We have a Facebook page, and on the Facebook page, one of the OG bruh had gripped up a bruh and said it was good to meet a bruh from I Am. So I put on there, who is he? And I went on about my day, right? And by the time I got back on there, it had lit up like a Christmas tree and everything. I'm getting phone calls and stuff like that, and I'm reading these messages. So by me putting who is he, the person put Google me. And when he put Google me, you know what I mean? The bros I Am went crazy. You know what I mean? Google you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it just went, and next thing Tone was on there, and next you know, Tone like, I'm in the deal. I'll come to you. Matter of fact, you ain't got to come to me. I'm coming to you. Where you at? Right now.
Right.
I was like, man, this dude don't realize You know what I'm saying? How much love Reg Anderson get, first of all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in fact, you talking about Google you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We don't operate in that type of fashion. There's a way of doing things and going about with things and respect when it comes to OG bros and stuff like that. But we ain't heard from that brother since and everything.
No,
I
we
would like
haven't.
to meet
We
that
sure
brother.
haven't.
I would
Like,
Did you
I would
ever
like
go
to
meet
meet
up
him.
with him?
no, no.
Antonio?
He
He
didn't say where
never
it was.
said where he was at. Because I was literally putting my pants and my shoes on, waiting for him to reply. Because I was going there. I was
Yeah.
really gonna go there and be like, all right, now, first of all, smack. You don't be talking to I am bros like that, especially not Reggie. Smack. You know what I'm saying?
So why you keep hitting me, man?
And the thing about it was that he really didn't know how I am get down. So
No.
this young brother needs to be educated and everything. You see how I be the diplomatic one out of these crazy fools until it, and this is why I can be cool until, because if I'm cool, now you keep getting out of order, then that'll bring out the other side of me. And that's like that. Because I'm actually trying to help you. And if you don't want the help, then now you get the other side. But yeah, he just need to be educated. But man, I got back on that thing. I was like, this thing lit up like Christian. What the heck is going on? I had bros calling me and everything. Like, who the fuck is so? Man, I'm about to beat this bitch nigga. I'm like, bro, I don't know what y'all talking about, brother. Red, this your fault. This your fault. Because I called you so you can talk me off the edge. I had a bro that called me, said, I called you so you can talk me off the edge. But since you didn't answer the phone, I gave that motherfucker the business.
Hey, maybe that's what he needed. Shit. Sometimes people need that.
Yeah, man. You know, so but like bro was saying, like, you know, these younger bros and younger band members and younger students and things like that, they operate in a different form because they basically been handed everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're entitled with stuff where we're coming from this struggle, you know what I'm saying, especially out of Detroit and everything like that, and young black men, and to that we have to earn everything, or we started everything and stuff like that. See, they're just getting it. We handed them the keys to the band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so their way of handling things is just like, oh, okay, he did that. He said that. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Some things you do in life, it's not okay because you're going to run into the wrong person and you get smacked up. You know what I mean? You'll get smacked up quick, you know? So yeah, that's all it is. That's what it is. So bro, man, what was your, what got you into playing the instrument, and why did you pick trombone? Before you start, please don't tell me you played violin
or clarinet
or saxophone.
Yeah, saxophone.
I did.
All of them?
Like no. I did start like when I was in elementary school. I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, and I still do want to learn how to play guitar. And I'm gonna eventually find a school and go and learn how to play guitar. So I wanted to learn how to play guitar. They didn't have no guitar lessons or anything like that in the school. So I'm like, all right, well, next thing, maybe if I pick up this violin, it'll help me with the strings and stuff like that. I did that for about a week. And then the band director, well, the guy who was teaching it, he died all of a sudden. So I was like, well, okay. Then, then my brother, like I said, my brother's 2 years older than me. He got in the band. He started playing drums. So I'm like, I always look up to my brother, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? And I've always looked up to him as one of my role models. So he was playing drums. I'm like, you know what? I want to play drums too. He was playing snare drum. I started playing bass drum. But then as I got to middle school, the band director was like, man, I got enough drummers. Won't you play this trombone? I was like, a trombone? I don't even know what that is. He was like, it's this instrument, you play it, you slide it. I'm like, that look hard. I want to play that. So yeah, I was like, I want to play it. I want to play the trombone. So started playing it, started getting okay. I was like, all right, I'll take this home and practice on it. So like with everything else, you got to practice. So I kept on practicing. Got at Mumford, got in their band. Kept on practicing. Then that's when like we started going to all these events. I was the only trombone player in God dang Mumford's band, like for real, like for the longest. Then Chambers came, then some more people came in and uh, started offering and telling us about Kentucky State University. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be here in Michigan. These winters are too cold. I don't like the cold. Audition, and that's how I got down to K State. But
Okay,
yeah, so that's how I got started playing. So I can play percussion instruments as well, but trombone is my main instrument.
all right. That's what's up.
I
Now,
played
once you
trombone for about 5 minutes, 12th grade. Maybe not 5 minutes, maybe a couple months. But you know,
Did you say 12th grade?
yeah, 12th grade. I picked it up for a second.
Why'd you wait that long?
I picked up a few instruments. I started with
Oh, okay.
violin, clarinet, baritone. Baritone is one I played the longest, and I kind of trombone was just the easiest one.
Yeah.
So I just picked that up for a second.
Okay.
And
now,
I got
when
a
you got
couple
down
of
to K
guitars around
State,
here.
when you got down to K State, Tom, what was your favorite song to play?
Oh man, Land of a Thousand Dances, baby. I'm telling you, that
Yeah,
was
dog.
man, because like it was like because that was the only song that trombones were like really shined in. Like other than that, all them other songs, man, we had just whole notes. So we just blasting out the whole notes the whole time. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting so bored playing these whole notes. I'm losing my breath. I'm getting lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? So Land of a Thousand Dances, man, that was the song that we was just all right, look, trombone's got a little feature in it, so I'm about to shine on this thing.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
have
we
to listen
did.
to that because I've never heard it. I've never
Yeah.
heard that song.
Yep.
I forgot
Yep.
about that one. Nobody really, no, you know what? Nobody has ever talked about that song.
I
I
know,
remember
right?
that.
I know.
Yeah.
Nobody does. And that was the thing. Like even TC kept bringing that up to me. Like every time that me and him would talk or something like that, or we'd be on Facebook, he'd be like, "You still like Land of a Thousand Dances?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, man." He's like, "T," and that was the main thing that he would say about me and stuff like that. Because me and TC used to have like a lot of conversations. Like I like even when I was out of school, uh like when I wasn't able to go to school or whatever, I would still like go over to his office. Like he was the one that made me stay in the first place. Because like I would like I think it was 2000, early 2002. Like my family started having like these different issues and things like that, and was unable to pay for my college and stuff like that, and my scholarship wasn't enough to cover a lot of stuff. But he was like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna make sure that you're able to stay here. You need to be here. I need you here." You know, he was saying stuff like that, and I'm like, this man really want me around. Okay, all right, so cool. You know, so he gave me a little bit more extra scholarship money just for me to pay for my classes and things like that, and I stuck around. You know, and I'm grateful and very thankful that he did, because he that man would impart knowledge on me too, and that's what makes me want to give back to the youth of today as well. Like I said, it's because of Chambers and you know, just seeing people how they are nowadays, you know. So somebody poured into me, it's only right that I pour back into them.
Was
Who
Kentucky
band
State your
directors
first?
go ahead, Flo.
Was Kentucky State your first choice?
Um, it was my first choice, but I applied for other schools as well.
Okay.
I applied for Florida A&M. Let me see. I applied Florida A&M, Alabama A&M. Um, I think North Carolina A&T. No, I didn't apply for them. Um, it was Winston Salem that I applied for, but Kentucky State offered the most scholarship money, and like I said, that was my first choice. I'm like, yep, I'm going, because like what was happening was a lot of people that went to Mumford, they would graduate and they were going to Kentucky State. They would be coming back and telling us about how it is. Like Elena Barnes and Chafin Williams. You know, they would be coming back and talking about it. They would always be talking about how good it was. And I'm like, all right, well, let me find out and see. I know people down there. Then come to find out, like they wasn't even there. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't even here. Y'all ain't even here no more. Luckily, there were some people down there that I knew. So like Johnny, me and Johnny been friends and knowing each other since 91.
Okay.
91, yeah. So we've been knowing each other for a long time, and I went to school with John Owens, so you know that
How
was a
did you
no
and Johnny
brainer.
meet? How did you and Johnny meet in 91?
Because his mom and my mom worked together at Henry
Okay.
Ford. Yeah, they worked together, and they were really good friends. So we would be hanging out, going over their house a lot of times, and then Johnny went to Winterhalter as well. That was the
Mm-hmm.
middle school that we all went to. So we was hanging out and things like that.
Wait a
So that's how
minute.
me and
Uh-oh.
Johnny linked up
Uh-oh.
and knew each other.
Connection. That's why I asked that question. He come to the connection.
I went to Winterhalter with Johnny,
Oh,
and I was
word?
in the band with Mr. Davis. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yep,
that's where I played
yep.
clarinet.
Huh.
Wow, small world.
So, when were you in the band?
I was there. I graduated in 92, so 4 years back, 80,
Okay,
some of the 80s into 92. And I
okay,
was in the band
okay.
the whole time.
All right. Well, that's what's
I
up
can't
then.
remember nobody else. You remember this girl named Maisha that played clarinet and piccolo?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was my best friend.
Oh man,
Yep, I
that's
just
wild.
reconnected with her last year.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
wild. Well, you probably know my brother then. My brother is Willie Lipscomb. His
Yep,
yeah, that's
I
my
remember
brother.
him.
Yep, that's my
He was
brother. He
real cool
played.
with my sister. Yep.
Who's your sister?
Samantha Aferi. She wasn't in band with us though, but
Okay,
I remember they
okay.
might have had classes together. I remember them being friendly, being cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Yep. Small world.
Small world.
Mm-hmm.
Small
Man,
world.
that's 7 degrees of connection or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Degrees of
that's
separation.
real for
Yep.
real. Like it's so wild that like the school that I work at, Darian Ewell, his daughter goes there.
Mm.
His daughter goes there. Let me see. There's a soror that we got as TBS. Her niece goes there, and then another girl that I went to elementary school with, her cousin goes there. I'm like, this is wild, man. I'm like, I know your family. Like this, it's so crazy to
Mm.
me. And Darian's his daughter is about to graduate this year. He comes
Okay,
he
that's
comes
what's
up
up.
there every now and then, like when they have like different events and functions that she's doing stuff at, and I'll see him up there. I'm like, man, he's like, yeah, my daughter goes here. What? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's wild, man. Mm-mm-mm.
Speaking of D Dog, he just reached out to me day before yesterday. He left me his phone number and everything. I meant
Oh,
to
that's
tell you
what's
that.
up, man. Man,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's up. I still don't know where Rob is. I
Ray
still
know Ray know where he is. Ray know
do
where
it.
he is. He
Okay,
got his
see, and
phone.
that's what me and Johnny was saying, man. Like that's how we gonna have to find him. Like I had to go through raising the or I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
track him down one or two. See
Yeah.
if he got
Ray know
pulled
where he
over
is.
or anything.
You know he's somewhere probably in the woods somewhere lighting
Mhm.
a
I know, right?
bonfire,
That's what I'm
drinking
saying.
sake, you jumping out of airplanes and shit.
Right, right.
Rob, he traveling the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Sound like I want to be
But
like Rob. I want to be traveling the world.
I know, right? Shoot.
Rob come missing. He come up missing and just pop back
Mhm.
in. Like, yeah,
Right.
man, I've been over here.
Yeah, right. With a different story to tell every time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like hey, remember that show Fraggle Rock?
Yep.
The old guy would disappear. He come back. He got a story
Heck
to
yeah.
tell. That's Rob.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for real.
That's
But
funny.
no, man, I was gonna say earlier, I hope those band directors that's listen to this podcast and just band people, period,
Hmm.
hear the story that keep hearing this story about Timothy Chambers,
Yeah.
on
Yep.
how he had a connection with all his students,
Hmm.
on how he
Yep.
talked to all his students and really called them and checked in on them
Yeah.
and saw that, hey, I need you to finish school. You ain't got
Hmm.
to be in this
Yep.
band, but I need you to
Right.
finish school, and I'm going to
Yep.
be here and help you as much as I can. And the
Mhm.
admiration that we all have for him, even in death.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? That's a
Yep.
wonderful thing and to be. So that's what legacy means to me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? To leave a legacy like that, you know, and TC didn't have any children. Him and his
Right.
wife didn't have any children, but we're
Right.
all his children. You know what I
Yep.
mean? We
Yep.
all love him like that. Like that's Pops. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yep.
even call him Mr. Chamber. I call him Pops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or you hear me
Mm-hmm.
say TC. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But man, to be that way, that's a legacy that can never be broken. He will live forever. He will
Yep.
live forever. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean?
For sure.
So we
For
at the
sure.
end, man. Once again, everybody out there,
Oh.
make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and all of that kind of stuff. We want to make this episode the well, I don't want to make it the most viewed because the first one should be the most viewed and
Yeah. For
everything. But
sure.
we want to make it. We want to hit that 1,000 mark on this one as well.
Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Listen. This is your time, bro. You get to build your own band from front to back, from band director all the way back to percussion.
Mm.
However you want to build it. It can be Jackson State's trombone. It can be K State's trombone. However you want to build it, from front to back.
Well, ain't no other director but TC, man. Like dog, like that's how it is. So that's who the band director is. I would say we do got some good drum majors. We K State got some good drum majors. I like FAM's drum majors because I was gonna try and be one of their drum majors if I went there. Let's see. I don't know about the auxiliary. So I was right behind them. So let me see. yeah. So we'll just put all the HBCU's auxiliaries. Yes, Lord. Let's see. Can't really hear the clarinets and stuff like that, so we
You
go
can
with.
hear the clarinets.
I know. I'm just messing with them. Low brass all the way down. Brass blues, bitch. Let me see. So, I like Ocean's brass section.
South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah. So I like theirs. Percussion, I'll say A&T because I do like Cold Steel. And them guys pretty good. I work down there, so yeah. Let's see. Tubas, damn. Miles, because listen, I'll never forget when they came to K-State and did that dirt to us, man. I was like, Lord have mercy. Why are they doing this? That damn tuba section. Listen, the hell with Miles, okay? I still hate them bastards for that, man. listen. We took a big old L that day. All right. Who am I next? Saxophones. I'll say Southerns. I like Southern saxophones. They got some good melodies. And plus James Charles is there. That's my bruh. That's my
James
dude.
Charles. That's a name I ain't heard in
Yeah.
ages.
See. Yep.
Man.
Yeah. Let me see. Flute section and piccolos. Ours is pretty good too. Ours were. I don't know how they are now. I liked our flute section. Like I say, clarinets, I don't even know. Saxophones, I got them. Who else? Baritones. We got a good baritone section. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. Huh?
I said
Mellophone?
Yeah. Yeah, mellophones. K-State, because y'all was blowing on them things, man. y'all was blowing on them things. So yeah, I give it to y'all on that. Trumpets, yeah. Our trumpets was good, like them, especially them young boys, like Shelton. Them boys was.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dog. This man is. he about to bust a vein in his neck. But yeah,
Shelton did his thing.
Yeah, he did, man. So we had some good trumpets back in the days. So yeah. Yep, that's it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What's up. But listen, man, we appreciate you being on this podcast, bro, and joining us on this podcast and everything like that.
For sure.
Oh, I forgot to tell the story, Fancy, about the corkscrew thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we did a step show that nobody don't ever want KK sign the step shows and shit like that. So they finally let us in, and in our step show we had, remember the song Godzilla, that Detroit. We put that in our step show, and we said we just gonna split the C, and we go. And Tone gonna come up the middle and start dancing. Man, he got the freak nasty dancing, and then he did that cowboy. He was parallel to the ground and did a corkscrew, a turn in the air, and the crowd went crazy, man.
I can't pick it.
Yeah, I wish we could get a hold to that step show, man. Hey, we turned that bitch out, man.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I got the VHS. I gotta find a way to convert that mug, man, and just yeah. But I got it.
Hey, call her. Her know how to convert it.
No, I know, right?
You need to convert it on his old videos.
You know he know how to convert it.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. But definitely, man, we appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, man. For sure. I'll get up with y'all. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey.